Mr. Wilkinson?
Yes, that's me.
Ah, good. The doctor will see you now.
I thought you were the doctor.
I am, and I can, and frankly, you're not much to look at.
Ha! That's not what all the ladies usually say.
Oh, what do they usually say?
They usually say, why, yes, I come here often. This is my home. Now hold still while I call the police or I'll shoot you.
Well, what can I do for you, Mr. Wilkinson?
Doctor, I have a medical condition of a very delicate nature.
Delicate nature, you say? Is it something serious, or are you just embarrassed by it like a huge man-pansy?
Why don't you see for yourself, Dr. Smutty Boots?
Well, don't mind if I do.
Hang on, how do you know my profile name? Ha! You think a guy like me wouldn't do his homework before he comes to a place like this?
And what kind of homework would that be?
6th grade math. See, it's right here in the textbook. If Dr. Smarty Boots swipes right 4 times, and then swipes left 3 times, and then swipes right 6 times again, but goes on the down low 5 times, how often does the good doctor get to do it in the Rudy Poo?
Ha! When I was in 6th grade, all the math questions were about trains.
I know, right? Kids got it so easy these days.
Yeah. So anyway, about this delicate medical condition of yours.
Well, let me whip it out and you can have a look-see for yourself. How do you like them pomegranates?
Oh, let's see. You're right, that is pretty unusual.
I know, I went all over the internet looking for this one, and as near as I can tell, it's brand new.
Well, I'm just gonna give this a little quick tap.
Wait for it. Pretty sweet, huh?
I'll say. Do coins always fall out of it when that happens?
Those aren't coins, those are bus tokens.
I see. Well, at least we can rule out you going through the change.
Ow! Listen, you, I came here for medical assistance. If I wanted cheap jokes, I'd go to InfoWars like everyone else.
All right. So tell me, does it always do that when someone touches it?
Yes, and it makes my sex life very awkward, though I do save a lot of money on public transportation.
Interesting. So what happens if I tap it a little harder?
I'm not sure that's a good... Whoops. You bastard, I told you that was a delicate condition.
Yeah, sorry. Hang on, I'll get that. Ooh, that stings.
Well, these are unique symptoms, Mr. Wilkinson, so I think the best thing to do right now is to just observe it. I'm gonna write you a prescription for some crazy glue, and why don't you call me in the morning? And so, the next morning...
Yes, get the crazy glue, put yourself back together, and call me in the morning. Why did you just repeat what I just said?
Well,
And where was that music coming from?
Look, I told you this is a weird condition, all right?
Yes, well, there's no doubt about that.
I may have to get the Mayo Clinic on the horn. And so, the next day...
Will you stop that and get out of my office? That'll learn him to force a scene transition. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this my way.
And so the patient went home and followed the intelligent, handsome, daring, and extremely well-endowed doctor's orders to the letter, and returned the next morning! I'm back. Did you miss me?
Well, I'd be lying if I didn't say a little.
Please come in, Mr. Wilkerson. Don't mind if I do.
And don't trip over the timpani.
Don't trip over the what?
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself.
Damn you, Yamaha Corporation, and your exquisitely tuned orchestral percussion instruments!
So how are things with your medical condition? Did you follow my orders?
To the letter, Doctor. And I'm happy to report that everything is back the way it was down there.
Excellent.
And I'm less happy to report that I accidentally glued my cat to my head.
You know, I was gonna say you looked different this morning. I thought it was new shoes.
Oh, well, I have those, too. I accidentally glued those to my ass, see?
Oh, so you did.
But enough of that. Give it to me straight, Doc. How long have I got?
Dressed like that? Not long in this business.
No! Oh, why, God, why? Why here? Why now? And just after I've gotten my life turned around after years of not having a cat glued to my head and shoes glued to my ass.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilkerson. You know, receiving news like this is never easy. Giving it's pretty cathartic, though. You should try it sometime. It feels amazing.
Is there no hope for me, Doctor?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Mr. Wilkerson. Your situation is grave, and your chances are slim. But there may be a way that I can help you.
Then all is not lost! Huzzah!
However, the treatment I have in mind for you has never been successfully tried in a clinical human trial. It's dangerous. There may be consequences. Side effects.
When you say side effects, do you mean that I might turn into some kind of monster? With fangs and claws and fur and scales and maybe growing a second head? That I become bloodthirsty and maniacal? That I would rush through the streets ripping away the lives of the innocent with my bare hands?
I was thinking more along the lines of gastrointestinal distress and erectile dysfunction.
Oh. I mean, oh, that's good. That's real good. I mean, you know, because turning into a ravenous, bloodthirsty killing machine is the last thing that I would want, certainly. No, not me, boy. Yeah, that's great. Damn it.
Well, anyway, I'll just get those treatments lined up for you.
Doctor, wait.
Yes?
Before we go any further,
You said one of the side effects could be erectile dysfunction. I'm afraid so. Will I ever be able to play the piano again? Could you play the piano with your penis? Well, yes, that's how I make my living. And thus, the truth of the human condition is revealed. The author of the sketch, not knowing how to end it without segueing into a much longer sketch, decided it would be best to plant in the minds of you, the audience, the thought of a man standing on stage at an orchestra hall in front of a grand piano, wearing only the top half of a tuxedo and furiously playing Flight of the Bumblebee in front of a live audience, using only his penis. Think about that image for just a moment. Hold it there. Treasure it, and ask yourself, was this necessary? And you know, deep down in your heart of hearts, you know that it was. You're welcome, world.